music and shit. Oh, you can't end it now. The live's on right
Not much we can do, boy. What's the first one? The entrance song.
I just want to rock. Little Uzi. Right. Dad's in here.
I'm gonna have to do it on YouTube.
Testing. Oh, you can hear us.
What's up, Pops? That's alright. But yeah.
I can't believe you hit start. Oh my god. It downloaded already. You might as well say fuck it. Just get straight into it. Look, there's Sam. What's up, Raj? Bye.
Alright.
Alrighty. First topic of discussion of the day is going to be about the Notre Dame transfer, Sam Hartman from Wake Forest. He's got some really impressive numbers, putting up close to 13,000 passing yards in, just his 3 to 4 seasons he's played at Wake Forest. He's won a couple bowl games. He's done, he's had close to Heisman numbers if put in the right program.
Yeah, he has. In just the 22 season, we got him with 3,701 yards, 11th in the nation, 38 touchdowns, tied for 5th in the nation, 76.2 QBR, 19th in the nation, and he won his bowl game with having 280 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. So, I mean, we got a good future to look forward to for next year. Should be a good pickup.
Also, on top of that, we have our recruiting class coming in with about roughly, I think we're ranked top 5 in the country with recruiting classes coming in.
I think we might have dropped down to 7 on that one. But he should be a good pickup for our senior year on that. I mean, we might as well hop into the next topic. Go on to the Bills safety, Damar Hamlin. He woke up and he's communicating with the doctor, saying that he's feeling a little better. But hopefully he gets to 100% and can get back to his season soon.
Yeah, doctor said he was at 100% breathing, communicating with teammates, and speaking on his own. And I think they said that he was moving around with his upper extremities, um, and making phone calls and FaceTiming the Bills organization. No video evidence was provided or anything, but it was from ESPN.
So my question for you, B, is how would you feel if you were T. Higgins that day?
I mean, T. Higgins would kind of, if I was T. Higgins, I mean, I would feel obviously very bad for the kid. I mean, he's going to feel like it's his fault. I mean, I would too in that situation just because, I mean, you're the one that he made impact with. But I think overall, T. Higgins can forgive himself due to the positive outcome of his hospital visit and all his other upsides that are coming to fruition.
And then that Jason M's Foundation, that's crazy. Surpasses $2,500 and made it probably over $8 million by now. And they had over 200,000 donors.
Yeah, it was crazy to see watching the very few hours after the game had concluded and they canceled it, to watch it go from about 2 million to about 5 million in less than an hour or so. And it made a huge impact on all the kids and giving them toys, even if it's past the holiday season. Just trying to give back to the community. Very proud of the Bills Mafia and doing their thing.
Yeah, I feel like this probably would motivate them to win this playoffs.
Yeah, I think stemming off of an injury and having they also have I don't know if you know, but they have a coaching or someone in the management that's also down right now with an illness, in the hospital as well, but back home in Florida, not in Cincinnati. So I think they have a lot of driving force with momentum headed towards the playoffs, as well as they have an elite player group. They might be down to safety now without Damar Hamlin, who was leading in tackles for the second half of the season on their team, which is really impressive for his age of 24.
So what do you think about Damar coming back next season, if ever?
I think he's going to be put in a predicament where it's going to be like he's going to have to decide whether his health or playing in the game. I mean, because when it comes to heart problems, it's not something you take lightly, because at any point it could happen again, even though it was a freak accident. You can still have those happen again, and that could lead to greater problems, especially with the lung bleeding or the blood in his lungs that he had. That's why they had him laying on his chest in the hospital.
I think it's scary to come back from after that. It's going to definitely be hard if he does come back, just to be able to keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't have that happen again, because if it happens again, who knows if he'll come back to life. Yeah. Because this time itself was just enough to scare everybody.
Yeah, and I think more than just scaring everybody, I think him alone, it's like players that tear their ACL are scared to ever run again. And it's a big confidence thing. So I think him being able to have the same cardio, like vascular system, where he's able to, push through these exercises, these tough practices, summer camp, and being able to like put on a full performance like he normally does would be very hard without having that same endurance that he used to have.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know it's going to be hard for him. I know it's hard on the team. It's like losing a brother at that point. So, you're scared. So, I'm glad that he's up, communicating. Hope for the best for him. We'll go ahead and move on.
Another topic involving the Bills, I guess, going into the playoffs. They're put into a predicament where it's either going to be them or the Bengals facing the Chiefs. I mean, what do you think is the possible outcome, or what do you think it's going to look like? I mean, you as a Baltimore Ravens fan being in the AFC, what do you think this AFC picture is going to pan out to be? Obviously, you guys being stuck in the wild card more than likely.
So I mean, it's hard because being a Ravens fan in the AFC is definitely going to be difficult to make it past a few rounds. I don't see the Bengals losing till maybe second round. I got Bills probably winning it all because I think they have that much motivation just to push through and keep grinding.
You think that they're going to win it all over like somebody out of the NFC, such as the Eagles? I mean, they're a tough team, got a great wide receiving core, and an even better defense.
Not gonna lie to you, I think the Eagles are frauds. I think they act like they're good, but they don't have any record of beating anyone really good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got a point there, kind of to an extent. I mean, they let the Bears put up relatively good numbers against them and only lost by one score at the end of the day at home in Chicago. I mean, Chicago did have the weather in their factor that day with it being like -10, -15 degrees, and then also having Jalen Hurts go down about halftime kind of stunk for them and gave the Bears a little bit of a helping hand in sticking around in the game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you never know. It's the playoffs. Playoffs football is different.
And I think the NFC will shape out to be really a fun situation to watch too, because I mean you got Philly over there, you got the Vikings, who are a very talented team with Justin Jefferson coming out of the wide receiving core and Adam Thielen as a pair. They also got T.J. Hawkinson, who's also putting up numbers since he's came to Minnesota. I think they're looking to be a very good matchup between the AFC and NFC championship if it pans out to be correct. But you never know. We could get a surprise like we did with the 49ers that one year.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll just have to see how that goes. It's hard to predict the playoffs.
And we also can't leave the cream of the crop out with Kansas City being there in the AFC. I mean, we got them without Tyreek Hill anymore. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think they're gonna be able to still fight in the playoffs just like they used to with Tyreek Hill?
I don't think they got what it takes. I think their defense is I think their offense has lost a couple people who I think they should have tried really hard to keep. Losing Tyreek Hill is a big loss. I mean, he's doing great at the Dolphins, which is good for him. But it also takes away basically Patty Mahomes' main wide receiver. Patty Mahomes has Juju Smith-Schuster,
and McCole coming back off IR.
Mecole Hardman coming back, I guess, but still, that's no one to compare to Tyreek.
Chiefs are making it to the Super, or Chiefs going to the Super Bowl.
No? Hello? Yes.
Oh hell, yeah, Mom.
Hello?
After
I don't know if I can hear.